I love the way you play with your mind, each thought like a puzzle I can never quite solve, but always want to understand. I love the way you play with your feelings, as if every emotion you experience is a work of art, full of depth and color. I love the way you play with your heart, finding joy in the delicate balance of vulnerability and strength. I love the way you play with your thoughts, weaving them into stories that bring clarity to the chaos inside. I love the way you play with your emotions, allowing them to flow freely and express themselves in ways that inspire me. I love the way you play with your mind, unlocking new perspectives with every passing thought. I love the way you play with your heart, opening it wide to let love flow in without hesitation. I love the way you play with your feelings, embracing every moment of joy, sadness, and everything in between. I love the way you play with your thoughts, effortlessly turning them into reflections that leave me in awe. I love the way you play with your emotions, letting them guide you through life's ups and downs with grace. I love the way you play with your heart, navigating the delicate path of love with both caution and courage. I love the way you play with your mind, turning doubts into dreams, fears into hopes. I love the way you play with your feelings, as if they were instruments of an orchestra, creating a beautiful harmony. I love the way you play with your thoughts, molding them into visions of possibility and peace. I love the way you play with your emotions, inviting me to join in the dance of joy and melancholy. I love the way you play with your heart, pouring it out in every word and every gesture. I love the way you play with your mind, taking me on a journey through your reflections and realizations. I love the way you play with your feelings, not afraid to express your truth, no matter what it may be. I love the way you play with your thoughts, building bridges to new understandings and deeper connections. I love the way you play with your emotions, turning every feeling into a step toward growth. I love the way you play with your heart, showing me the beautiful complexity of love in all its forms. I love the way you play with your mind, sparking ideas and perspectives that challenge everything I thought I knew. I love the way you play with your feelings, creating spaces where vulnerability is a strength and not a weakness. I love the way you play with your thoughts, finding meaning in the quiet moments when the world seems still. I love the way you play with your heart, pouring it out in ways that touch the souls of everyone around you. I love the way you play with your emotions, embracing them without fear, knowing they are just another part of you. I love the way you play with your mind, exploring the depths of your inner world with curiosity and wonder. I love the way you play with your heart, offering love as freely as you receive it, creating a beautiful cycle of affection. I love the way you play with your feelings, recognizing that every emotion carries a lesson if you're open to learning from it. I love the way you play with your thoughts, making them flow in patterns that spark creativity and insight. I love the way you play with your emotions, reminding me that it's okay to feel deeply and even more okay to express it. I love the way you play with your mind, constantly evolving, questioning, and growing in ways I admire. I love the way you play with your heart, always giving, always loving without keeping count. I love the way you play with your feelings, trusting the process of feeling them fully without judgment. I love the way you play with your thoughts, shaping them into dreams that feel just within reach. I love the way you play with your emotions, wearing them like a crown of authenticity, never hiding them away. I love the way you play with your heart, knowing exactly when to protect it and when to let it be open to the world. I love the way you play with your mind, effortlessly transforming worries into wisdom with just a shift in perspective. I love the way you play with your feelings, listening to each one as if it's telling you a secret you're meant to hear. I love the way you play with your thoughts, weaving the threads of your high idea into something powerful and transformative. I love the way you play with your emotions, dancing between happiness and sorrow like a beautiful tango. I love the way you play with your heart, reminding me that love isn't about perfection, but about openness. I love the way you play with your mind, exploring the mysteries of your consciousness with fascination and joy. I love the way you play with your feelings, honoring each one without hesitation or shame. I love the way you play with your thoughts, turning them into an art form that speaks volumes without words.